Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry that I can't join you. I would love to be with you on the cruise as we did last year, but I'm right at the moment in Switzerland on a tour with clients from Finland. But nevertheless, I'm happy that I was invited by Paul and Andy. So what we do now is a recording, and I'm happy to tell you a little bit about the German-speaking countries, about the DACH markets, about Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. But since 20 years, we are running the company called Nordic Marketing. We are based in Germany. We have experts in the Finnish, Swedish, and Norwegian markets working for us. And we have colleagues in Finland working in Finland, in Helsinki. And the headline Scandinavia overtakes Turkey. Going for place number three was the one we love to see when the season started, when the year started. So it obviously means that there's a trend to travel towards the north. And now you see Scandinavia on place number three. And yes, Coolcation is a wording we used already last year through the Captain Cruise. And here you have the facts. People are using this opportunity to join the Nordic countries. And it's a trend, what is, of course, fantastic for the entire industry. And what is very specific for the German-speaking countries, goes for Germany, for Switzerland, and Austria, is the very old-fashioned travel agencies. So we still produce print material. Well, it's getting less and less, but we still do have thousands of travel agencies serving the clients. So it's a service culture where people are going into those agencies and they get all those instructions, all those feedbacks, all those advices. And the business is doing very well. We all know that there was a hard break, 20 and 21. We all know why. But they are recovering pretty well. And when it comes to the turnover of the tour operators, it's a new record. Same goes to the spendings of the travelers. So Germans are using a lot of money when traveling. So these are the good news. And this combined with the fact that they are more and more traveling to the north is, of course, the thing we want to hear. We often got the question, what time of the year Germans, Swiss, and Austrian peoples are traveling? And these are the brand new numbers, or the latest one from the Finnish tourism industry and the statistics. So these are the overnights from the hotel industry. And as you can see, winter is very, very strong. Germany is doing pretty well. And then again, when it comes to summer, Germany is doing well again. And you can see that Switzerland and Austria, it's more a winter market. But compared to the numbers of inhabitants, it's really, really strong. So when it comes to year-round tourism, you can see that Germany is pretty strong. They have a very, very long summer season. We have 6 weeks school holidays, but they differ in each part of the country. So we have a very, very long summer season for the tourism industry. And this you see in those numbers. So it is really a year-round business. It's a year-round market. And it's not such a big peak in Christmas time. Just to give you this example, where are the differences between the markets? But let's jump into those numbers. When it comes to the tour operators in general, we are talking about huge numbers. We're selling Norway, we're selling Sweden and Finland. So we have more than 700 German tour operators selling Norway. We have more than 600 selling Sweden and almost 600 selling Finland. So this gives an overview how difficult and challenging the German market sometimes is. So you don't have just a couple of big players. You have lots of small, mid-sized companies, family-owned businesses, and lots of specialists, which are really, really important and relevant for this market. So when dealing with the German market, same goes to Swiss and Austrian markets, you really need to know who are the players who are bringing the guests from the middle of Europe towards the north. And what we did, we sent out a questionnaire, a survey to our key accounts in Germany and Switzerland. And here are the latest answers. And when we look into those figures, I just jump into those winners of this questionnaire, if you want to say it that way. So Norway is doing very, very well in summer, and Finland is doing very, very well in wintertime. So these are the ones where we have significantly more. So this is very obvious that these are the ones where business is increasing, but in general, the numbers are really, really good. So the tour operators are doing well. The bookings are really good, and they are happy to have so many new records. When it comes to the type of traveling, there we have some peaks. So car round trips are very, very popular still. So people are using their own car when traveling from Germany all the way up to the north, all the way up to North Cape. And on the same side, we have the Swiss people flying and taking a rental car. So those ready-made packages for car round trips are or is a big business for many tour operators, and we have definitely the increase on those ones. And then what is very nice to see as well is that all the others, like family holidays, group holidays, FIT, they are all increasing, and there's definitely a big jump as well when it comes to those different activities. That the special accommodations, those glass igloos, tree houses, snow hotels, ice hotels, this sort of accommodation is more and more popular. So even people are traveling shorter times, they use more money, they take more luxury accommodations, and the hotel is definitely number one, but those special accommodations are increasing on the market. When it comes to the activities, so we see that Northern Lights is the most popular, it's the most growing one, but still all the others. Lots of activities where we have increasing bookings. So hiking is very popular, it's getting more or even significantly more. But when it comes to those Northern Lights programs, so there we have definitely the biggest jump. And the same goes to the winter activities, motorized, or the ones where you are in the wilderness. But then we also as well about the sustainability, how important it is for the tour operators, but again, how it is for the clients, and then as well, what about certifications? Because this is a question we receive very often from suppliers. Do we really need this kind of certification? Is it a must or not? And what we can see is that for the own company, it's very important, and as well when they select the partners. But when it comes to the certification, there it varies. It's for many of them less important or even unimportant. So it is, of course, a fantastic proof, and it's great that there are so many programs going on to support sustainability. But when it comes to the customers, to the consumers, then we can see that it's not that important compared to the business. So for the trade, it's definitely a thing which is relevant. Last but not least, as I said in the beginning, still brochures in use, but of course online is number one. But it's still quite a lot of doing inquiries through the website of the tour operators. The e-commerce, the real direct online bookings, it's an increasing part. So it's less than the half offering that. So all other channels are still in use. So there are brochures, there are more and more little flyers or magazines to attract the people, and then do the bookings on their website or sending the inquiries. So in a very short and quick time, overview of the German-speaking country. So thank you for joining. And I'm sorry that I can't join you live on stage, but I wish you a fantastic cruise with Annie and Paul and all the others. So have a good time and enjoy.